Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to look at geometric sequences. So arithmetic sequence is where we have four, for example, and then we go plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, etc. In a geometric sequence, we're doing times 2. So 3 times 2, 6, 6 times 2, 12, 12 times 2, 24, like that. And so our first term, we say A, and then we're going times R to get our second term. And then we're going times R to get our third term. And then we're going times R again to get our fourth term. And so we notice there's a pattern here where the nth term is A times R to the n minus 1, right? So T4 R to the 3, like that. So A to the R n minus 1. A is the first term, R is called the common ratio, and Tn we say is the nth term. So example 1, determine the common ratio. So we notice here 5 times 3, 15, times 3, 45, like that. So our R is 3. Another way of doing it is T2 is T1 times R, like that. So we isolate R by going T2 over T1, like that. So you can go 15 divided by 5 gives 3. Or you could do 45 divided by 15 gives 3, like that. B, 64 divided by 16 is 4. So our common ratio is 4, like that. Okay, time for some practice. Practice number 1, determine the common ratio, A, B, C, D. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, we're back. So 49 over 7 gives 7, so that's the common ratio there. 27 over 81 gives a third, so our common ratio is a third. Negative 40 over 20, negative 2. 100 over 500 gives 1 over 5, like that. So instead of thinking it as divide by 5, we think of it as times a fifth, like that. Okay, example 2. Find the 7th term of the geometric sequence. So we got 5, 15, 45, etc., etc. We notice that R is 3, A is 5, and so our nth term formula here, so we're looking for the 7th term, so n is 7. So T7 equals 5 R to the 7 minus 1, like that. We plug that in and we get 3,645, like that. B, find the 9th term, 16, 64, 256, etc. We notice that R equals 4, A is 16. Here's our nth term formula. We're looking for the 9th term, so we plug in 9. T9 equals 16, 4 to the 9 minus 1, like that, which gives 4 to the 8. Plug that in and we get 1,048,576, like that. Practice number 2. Determine the 6th term, 10th term, 12th term, and 5th term. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that. Okay, A. We notice that A is 7, R is 7, and here's our nth formula. We're looking for the 6th term, so T6 is plugged in like that, and our value is 117,649, like that. B. We notice that A is 81, R is a third. We plug in A like that, plug in R. We're looking for the 10th term, so T10, so 10 minus 1, like that, which gives 1 over 243, which is approximately 0.00412. Okay, C. We notice that A is 20, R is negative 2. Nth term formula, we're looking for the 12th term, so T12, like that, which gives negative 40,960 as such. D. A is 500, R is 1 over 5. Nth formula as such, we're looking for the 5th term, so T5, like that. Plug it in and we get 4 over 5, which is the same as 0.8. Okay, example 3. All of the sequences in this question are geometric. So the 5th term is 405, and the 7th term is 3645. Determine the 9th term. So from this information here, we know that T5, the 5th term, is 405, like that. So AR4 equals 405 like that. And we know from the seventh term that T7 equals AR6 equals 3645 as such. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our AR6 equals 3645. We're going to rewrite this as AR4 times R squared, right? This adds up to R6 like that. Or multiplies to R6, you could say. And so this AR4 we know is 405, so we plug that in as such. We divide by 405 on both sides, so we get R squared equals 9. Square root both sides, so we get R equals 3 or negative 3 like that. And so by plugging in our R value into our AR4 equals 405, the only unknown is now A. So we can divide by 3 to the 4 on both sides, and we get A equals 5. And we notice that it's to an even power, so if you plug in negative 3, you get the same answer. So we know our R value and we know our A value, and so we want our ninth term. So T9 equals AR9 minus 1 like that. We know that A is 5 now. We know that R is 3 or negative 3, but because it's to an even power, that gives the same answer. And so T9 is 32805 like that. Okay, another example, B. Third term is 256, sixth term is 16,384. Determine the 10th term. So from our problem, we know that T3, third term, AR squared equals 256. We know sixth term is T6, so AR5 equals 16,384 like that. We're going to start with this, AR5 like that. Rewrite this as AR2, R3. Because we have AR2, plug that back in as such. Divide by 256 to both sides. Cube root both sides. R equals 4. And we're going to take that R equals 4, plug it into our equation here, and we get A equals 16. So we have R, we have A, and we want the 10th term. So T10 equals AR9. Plug in A16, plug in R4, and that gives 4,194,304 as our 10th term. Okay, time for some practice. All of the sequences in this question are geometric. Go ahead and pause this video and answer those questions. Okay, we're back. So we'll start with A. From the problem, we have T4 equals AR3 2401. We have T7 equals AR6 equals 823543 like that. We're going to take our AR6 like that, rewrite it differently, AR cubed times R cubed like that. Because we have AR cubed here, plug that in, 2401. Divide by 2401 to both sides, cube root both sides, R equals 7. In our other equation here, plug in R equals 7, and we get A equals 7 as such. We have R, we have A, we're looking for the 10th term. So T10 equals AR9, plug in R, plug in A, and there is our 10th term like that. 282, 475, 249 like that. Okay, B. T cubed equals AR squared equals 80. T8 equals AR7 equals negative 2560 like that. From AR7, we can write it like that. We're going to rewrite it as AR2, R5 because AR2 equals 80. Divide by 80 on both sides. Do the fifth root to both sides. We get R equals negative 2 like that. We're going to plug in our R into here. It gives A equals 20. We have R, we have A. We're looking for the 12th term. T12 equals AR11. A is 20, R negative 2. Plug that in and we get negative 40,960 like that. And that's it. It's that easy. I'll see you guys in the next video.